The past 100 years have seen tremendous advances in the tools we use. Ratchets, saws, specialty tools of all types. There's one important tool that really hasn't changed, the bench grinder. This is a rough tool that's great for the toughest jobs. But a grinder is a poor fit for many of the things we do today, or would do if we had the right tools. Now that's changed with this, the Work Sharp. Finally, benchtop grinding and sharpening has become easy and precise.
It's time to put a new spin on grinding with Work Sharp. Work Sharp's horizontal grinding wheel brings new control and versatility to grinding and sharpening. Work Sharp's innovative chisel sharpening point delivers sharper than new performance every time. And Work Sharp's innovative Edge Vision wheel makes precision grinding easy, even for complex shapes or to sharpen curved tools. Work Sharp uses adhesive active braces, and you can easily rough grind them, then flip the wheel to precision finish. Work Sharp is air-cooled, so you don't need water or oil to cool your work. And it saves space on your bench top, and can even be taken to the job site. Work Sharp makes it easy to keep your tools sharp. Hand tools, chisels and carving tools, lathe tools, and even yard tools. You'll never run out of new and exciting ways your Work Sharp helps around the shop.
When I first heard about Work Sharp, I didn't realize it was more than just a grinder.
You pretty much make whatever tools you have brand new, and it's very easy to do it.
It really takes the guesswork out of sharpening, especially my beautiful chisels.
Dang, he sharpened everything in about an hour. He had everything in the shop sharp. It looked like new. So the thing works.
Pro Tool Manufacturing spent nearly 40 years developing grinders for shops and factories. That experience led to Drill Doctor, so that everyone could sharpen drill bits. Now Pro Tool has created Work Sharp to make grinding and tool sharpening simple, easy, and precise for the home shop. Work Sharp's wheel isn't vertical like traditional grinders, it's horizontal, because a horizontal wheel gives both a larger grinding area and more control over your work. The result? You grind more accurately. It's safer to use, and it's fast and easy. That's sharp. Another way to use Work Sharp is with this port that accurately sharpens chisels and plane irons. A chisel works right when the edge is sharp and perfectly square. So our chisel port has a hold-down lever to make sure you get a 25-degree bevel angle and an alignment fence to ensure that the edge is square. Even better, when sharpening chisels, the back rests on a heat sink that takes the heat away from the tool. And the diamond abrasive on the surface of the heat sink automatically deburrs your edge.
That's great. You know, it's like outrageously sharp.
Just after a couple of minutes working on it, it's really an impressive working edge.
Work Sharp offers a very unique innovation. This is the Edge Vision port. Edge Vision works when you use slotted abrasives on the specially shaped slotted wheel. When you grind underneath, you can look through the wheel and down on your work. In other words, you can see your edge as you sharpen.
Well, the looking down through is incredible.
You're actually seeing the fine edge as it's wearing away.
When you have a working shop where you have to make money, you can't afford to have a tool that doesn't work. Sharp tool does the job for you with minimal effort. We do have a guy in the shop that can get on a grinder, and he can put a fairly good edge on them. But, they're just never the same. Had one given to us to try. Bang. He sharpened everything in about an hour. He had everything in the shop sharp. It looked like new. If it took him 3 or 4 hours to sharpen his tools, I'd say, okay, at the hourly rate he's costing me, throw him away. But in 5 minutes, you can have everything sharpened right back up and be right back into business, and it's like buying a new set.
Many people think that faster is better for sharpening. Even rotary tools at 10 to 20,000 RPMs claim to do great sharpening. But speed equals heat, the enemy of sharpening. The Work Sharp runs at about 1/4 the surface speed of a bench grinder, so your work stays cool.
Well, it wasn't hot. I guess I didn't think about it because it wasn't.
It didn't heat anything up, and my grinder throws sparks and superheats things.
I was actually really surprised. It stays cool. It doesn't get hot.
My edger was not edging very well. It was actually ripping. It's really easy. Actually, I didn't have to even take them off. I brought it up here and reestablished the edges on it, so now it's a nice sharp edger again.
Work Sharp makes grinding safer. The wheel is moving at a lower speed, so there's no need for a cover because you don't have the dangers of a grinder. And tools don't kick back because you grind with the surface moving away from you. And when it's time to walk away from your Work Sharp, it has a safety lockout to prevent accidental use.
That's just amazing to me that I'm hitting a grinder and it doesn't hurt my hand at all.
It would be a lot safer to use this rather than my grinder.
The sharper the tool, the safer the tool.
Sharp tool does the job for you with minimal effort.
My name is Dawn Jones, and I'm an instructor for Oregon Tradeswomen, and I'm also a journey local carpenter. We want our students to have access to tools that are being used in the industry, and I see this as being a really valuable tool that I want them to know how to use. And besides the fact that I think it's safer and it's so portable. When you start owning the types of tools that need to be sharpened, if you want to take care of them, you need to have something that's going to sharpen those tools, and I think this device makes that really easy.
If you're doing much home maintenance or remodeling, it seems there's always something to grind on the Work Sharp. Like when you cut a pipe and you need to touch up the end on it. Well, look at this damaged screwdriver. We can easily reestablish the point with edge vision. Yard work abuses tools, so there's always something that needs sharpening. Work Sharp's large top surface will easily sharpen a lawnmower blade. Even metal workers find that Work Sharp makes surface prep more effective because it gives you both control and precision. And even better, instead of taking your grinding to the shop, take your Work Sharp to the job.
I mean, maybe 15 minutes. I took every tool I could think of and cleaned them up and sharpened them up.
The machete's very long, and so I like that it's really fast to sharpen something so long on both sides, and it is sharpened on both sides.
Work Sharp puts a new spin on grinding, and this gives you 4 key advantages. Advantage number 1, control.
A typical grinder with a 3/4 inch wheel has only 3 to 4 square inches of grinding space. But with Work Sharp's large surface, you get clear and easy access to nearly 28 square inches on which to sharpen. Even better, Work Sharp is moving at roughly 1/4 the surface speed of a typical grinder. Large surface, low surface speed. The perfect combination for safety and control.
Advantage number 2, flat surface.
Sharpening on a curved wheel creates what's called a hollow ground edge. With a hollow grind, the edge is too thin, so it damages easily and dulls quickly. Work Sharp creates tools that are harder to damage because its flat grinding surface produces a flat bevel, and a flat bevel makes for a thicker, stronger edge.
Advantage number 3, complex shapes.
Jigs are hard to use, but they're necessary when sharpening curved or complex shapes on an ordinary grinder. But with Work Sharp, you'll be able to sharpen nearly any shape without jigs. When you mark the area you want to grind, you'll be able to see your material come off, and you'll have control because it's a flat wheel. That makes for sharper tools without jigs.
Advantage number 4, cool sharpening.
Overheating quickly destroys tools when they lose their temper. So with a typical grinder, you have to cool with oil or water. But Work Sharp is a dry sharpening system. Every component, from wheel design to abrasive selection, reduces heat. So if you use reasonable care, it's very hard for heat to damage your material. Work Sharp. Cool grinding without liquid mess.
This stuff, when it's ground, it gets red hot.
I was actually really surprised. It stays cool. It doesn't get hot.
I don't think I could ever get it red hot on this grinder.
The core of the Work Sharp system is an induction motor that delivers consistent power and torque. The Edge Vision wheel is made from a durable, high-impact thermoplastic blend that won't wear down or change shape. And Work Sharp's durable and long-lasting abrasives are made from high-quality aluminum oxide and ceramic oxide surfaces. These abrasives are designed for grinding metal and can be purchased online from Work Sharp or at the hardware or automotive store. With coarse grit on one side of the wheel and fine on the other, move from rough shaping to precision grinding just by flipping the wheel.
From a safety point of view, using dull tools is a fool's errand.
A sharp tool, a good tool, is a more effective tool. And
if they're not sharp, it's really going to make a difference in the quality of the work. You're more likely to make mistakes. You can also get hurt.
The sharper the tool, the safer the tool.